ho ho! Ho ho! Merry Christmas, little girls and boys! Time for a video! And this time, a special gift from me, Father Christmas! Not a top 5 list, but a top 10 list! Oh God. No. God, I can't do it. Oh, that beard. It gets in your throat. How do people use these beards? Like all the crap gets in my throat. Oh, yeah. It's SlimmBob here. I don't mean to bust up your childhoods or all, but I'm not Father Christmas, really. Sorry. Yeah, I can't keep this up. You know what, yeah, SlimmBob here, time for a video. And yeah, a top 10 list. A top 10 games of 2011, specifically. I don't normally do top 10 lists, do I? I normally do top 5. But the reason I'm doing top 10, I normally do one for films as well, but frankly I haven't seen enough films this year, because everyone's been so busy, and I've been very busy. I haven't had a chance to go to pictures much, so I haven't seen enough films. I can't really call it like with films, but with games, I can. I've played a lot of games this year, so you know, I thought I'd extend this and give you a better insight into this instead. So yeah, this an early present, whatever. So yeah, let's get cracking. Oh wait, first no, I have to do the disclaimer thing. No, first, yeah. This is my list, right? These are the games I found the most rewarding. Not yours, not any critics, right? These are the ones that I've just, they've made my eat of these games. Comment, tell me what you liked. Yeah, obviously, bloody Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3 and Battlefield 3, they're not on this list. I'm just making that clear. I'm not a shooter person, you know, I'm not a shooter person. Don't expect them games. Yeah, Zelda Skyward Sword, that's not going to be on, obviously. I don't own a Wii. I'm not a huge PC gamer, so, you know, the new Star Wars game, I don't even know if it's come out yet, but that, I really like the look of it, but, you know, it's from BioWare, it looks amazing. I don't have a PC that can run it, so, you know, I'm not going to be able to play it. So yeah, that's all that done. This is my list, let's get cracking. Alright, so number 10 is Dissidia Duodecim on the PSP. Yeah, do you remember PSP? It still exists. They're still making games for it, believe it or not. Yeah, I really like this game. I liked, I think I reviewed it, I gave it a good score, because it's a good game. It wouldn't be on this list otherwise, but yeah, I really liked, they took everything from the original, just improved that and added more stuff. It felt like Game of the Year edition for the original. Like, but my main reason I liked it, I like the quest creation. You could actually create stories, and you know I like writing stories. I love doing that, and I love them characters. So you know, fan fictions. I like all that stuff. I like reading fan fictions. So it was good to kind of do my own and actually be able to act out the battles and things. And they added these report things, right, which the stories in those reports were a lot more interesting than the actual stuff, you know, the main quest. The main quest is like, just stop chaos. And that's it, stop chaos. And that is basically the story mode. That's the only thing that wound me up. If you got a PSP, if you're one of them people who actually has one, and who doesn't pirate stuff, right, buy this game. And if you're a fan of Final Fantasy, if you like old school Final Fantasy, I think you'll just get a kick from seeing these characters and being able to make your own stories for these characters, because you can. So give it a shot, it's a good game. Number 9, L.A. Noire. Do you remember that? Very good game. Yeah, I love L.A. Noire, it's really good. Because I love detective stuff. I just love the pacing of it, like a TV show. It's just the facial movement and all, because it does really, like every interview's different. Like each actor, they have their own style of performance, so you know, like normally in a game like that, you'd be able to tell their line because there'd be a set animation to show their line. Whereas this, every actor has their own performance, so they all have their own signs of showing that they're lying and things. Yeah, really good story. I'm worried though about the sequel because I can see what Team Bondi were trying to do. They just needed proper like direction. I think that was the only thing they need. Because the thing is, Team Bondi and Rockstar, they don't, they split completely. So Rockstar now own LA Noire, and I'm not really sure what's going to happen because anything by Rockstar, what team are they going to get? Because Rockstar North won't do it. See, we're in the style of a Rockstar North. All the world and everything. Felt like something by Rockstar North, but they're busy with GTA 5, aren't they? So they won't do it. I hope they don't, because I want it to be a detective game. I don't want it to be GTA. I want it to be an LA Noire game. I want to be in Los Angeles solving cases and being badass as Cole Phelps. Because, well, that's not going to happen, is it? So if you want something different, I'm going to set out for a lot of these games. If you fancy something different, give it a go. Something out of the norm. Solid stuff. So yeah, number 8. See, I'm still coughing from blooming beard. But yeah, number 8. Portal 2. So yeah, Portal 2, eh? What? Oh, wow. Portal 1 were amazing, wasn't it? I mean, it got a lot of Game of Europe awards, which it deserved, because, it's very innovative. Like, and it's just its concept alone. That's a great tech demo in itself, just to, show off technology, but the way it was crafted into a game, and the story were really clever as well, and very interesting, but it was subtle. It's like, it just seemed like you're going through and it's like, oh, there's a bit of commentary, but in fact you're seeing this character change all the time, and there's just so much in with the rattles and everything. It was just, Portal's a really well crafted game. Portal 2, and I think I really liked Portal 2. I liked, did I review it? Don't think I did. Yeah, I remember why actually. It's because I've only just recently done the co-op, because I wanted to review it after I'd done the co-op, but I didn't get around to doing it until like a few weeks ago. But yeah, the co-op, just that in itself, the co-op's amazing in this game, because, well, for several reasons. One, it's well adapted to online, which I didn't expect. Like, the commands and everything work right well. You can choose, you got a hub, and you can choose which room you want to go in and which challenges to do. And there's puzzles to get to them challenges. So, you know what I mean? You're always thinking all the time, and I didn't think they'd be able to do it, to have 2 sets of portals and to create puzzles using them, but they just, every single part of this game is just so perfectly crafted, and it's so well thought out. There's nothing. Wow. So yeah, Portal, and characters are great, and people complained about the second act, where you're going through learning about the history of Aperture and all that. I really liked that. Because I just love that universe. I'm one of them people. Like, you know what I mean? I love Metal Gear. I've read, do you remember that thing that they put on PlayStation Store, the Metal Gear database? I read all that. I actually read it all. Yeah. God, I'm terrible. Yeah, I just love that kind of worlds. Like, I just loved that with Portal, where you're running through and you got this right witty dialogue in back, but it's revealing so much about this world. So, yeah, you gotta try it. Portal's very good. You're an idiot if you've not played it. So yeah, number 7. Yakuza 4. Yeah. Now, have I ever mentioned Yakuza? Probably, I usually do. But yeah, Yakuza is Japan's answer to GTA, basically. Except instead of going around shooting people, you're just beating up people. Well, you're not beating up people. Well, you do. But they come up to you and say, "Pal, you didn't greet me properly, now I'm going to beat you up." And then you have no choice but to beat them up. And you'd think it'd get to a point, because it's set in this pretty small area. It's like one district in Tokyo. You'd think they'd learn at one point. That's Kiryu-san. We can't fuck with Kiryu. But they do every time. Idiots. But yeah. No, this game, Yakuza 4, I really liked. I like the third one. I really love the story. That's the thing. Yakuza games, the story, it's pretty much one of the best stories in a game. I don't know how Japan does it, but it makes it really believable. Like, these people are characters. Like, one of the characters, right, he's been in prison, Sajima, he's been in prison a long time, I can't quite remember, I think it's about 20 years, for basically he murdered a load of people from another family, from another, you know. And basically he breaks out of prison, and then you plays him. And you hide out with the, like, homeless people. You go up to these group of homeless people and they're taking care of this cat. So you have to go and get some milk for the cat to feed the cat and things. And it's like, and then you get approached by this bloke where he needs help at his dojo because he's failing his students completely and his business is going down. So you can go and help him and go and train these people at this dojo. And it's like, even though it's a mini game, you could look at it as a mini game, but as a character, just to see that he has made this decision. He is not a nasty bloke, really. He's a tough bloke, but it's like his tough love that he's teaching these people. And that's what I mean. You have 4 characters, and they all have their unique games, and the stories come back together and stuff. It's an amazing game. Yakuza 4 is an amazing game, and even though it's a small district, the game's world's only small, but every single street, there's loads. You can go in just about every building, and no, I ain't seen another game put that much detail into every single building, or put so much detail into every minigame, which in themselves could be their own game. If you're missing Japanese games, you need to buy Yakuza, because it's one of the most Japanese games you'll ever play, and it really does feel different to other stuff. So yeah, get Yakuza, give it a go. It's good, it's different, but it's really fulfilling, it's very good. So yeah, number 6. Right, I don't give a shit when anyone says fucking Duke Nukem forever. I don't give a shit what anyone says, right? I love this game, it's right good. What were everyone expecting? Fucking Duke Nukem. I mean, this game has been 12 years, delayed 12 years. That's not, 15 years in development, which, 12 years delayed. What were people expecting? What the hell? Were they expecting a masterpiece? Of Duke Nukem. I mean, alright, one of my favourite games is Duke Nukem 3D. It's just such a, it's an amazing shooter, Duke Nukem 3D. And what I love about Duke Nukem, I just love the love for 80s action films and 80s, you know, dirty, sleazy films. I just love that. A lot of people found Duke Nukem Forever offensive. Well, I can understand it. It's very ballsy, actually, Duke Nukem Forever. That style, like people go on about it's really offensive to women and stuff. The women in those games, they're not fucking women, are they? They're just, you know what I mean? They are objects. That's the point. Everything in Duke Nukem's universe is an object. Even like the two greatest. I mean, the 2 bits, you know, where you're in the strip club, and you're at the opening in Duke's Manor or whatever it is. That is some of the most fun I've had this year playing a game, just for the interactivity and the environment. Even that, you know, the kid signing his autograph, and you could just draw out, and that's what I mean. Even that kid is an object, because he is just, everything in his universe appeals to Duke Nukem's ego. And that's why it's great parody at 80s action films, because that's what it were like then. I don't know, to me, just for them 2 moments, it was really good. Yeah, it was frustrating, the combat, but people complain about the retro, well, not retro, but the old-fashioned feeling of the combat. I actually like that. I much prefer how first-person shooters used to handle. I think, as you gotta consider as well, the single player of this game, because multiplayer doesn't work, it simply doesn't work, but the single player, it wasn't developed by Gearbox. People are blaming Gearbox for Duke Nukem Forever. They didn't make it, it was Piranha that made it. And the next Duke Nukem game, because they are making a sequel, which I cannot wait for, because the people at Gearbox, they were at 3D Realms. they are the people that made Duke Nukem 3D, and I love that game so much. The fact that Gearbox are going to make the next Duke Nukem, it's going to be amazing. I cannot wait. Yeah, I think Duke Nukem Forever. Everything that I love about 80s action films, it quotes every film that I like. It's just so unashamedly sleazy. It's great. I love it. So balls to you, balls to critics. I don't care. I love Duke Nukem Forever, and it has an amazing theme tune as well. So yeah, just you can hate it. I don't care. I love it. So yeah.